All right. It says we're live, and Forrest was the first one here. Forrest was not 12. Well, if Forrest would have been 12 hours early, like he was last time, he would have caught my live this morning. But he caught that live, and then he's catching this one. So Forrest is doing good this morning.
And he's been singing in this one.
Yeah. So, all right. It shows we got two people in. Shelly.
Merry Christmas.
I'm the Grinch, so it's like Merry Christmas. It's almost Christmas.
It is almost Christmas. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Homestead HQ, where we talk about homesteading and preparedness, except for tonight. I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. It's the Christmas miracle or something. But anyways, my name is Shelly, and
I'm Jason, and we're just going to kind of wing it. I asked Shelly last night, I was like, what are we going to talk about? She was like, something like Christmas. And I'm like, okay, let's just wing this stuff. Merry Christmas, Miss Sharon. So,
hey, there's Miss Sharon.
So yeah. So what's your big plans for tomorrow, Shelly?
So in the morning, one of our daughters is coming with her kids to unwrap presents and stuff, because after we always have dinner. Not really. Well, we always have dinner at my brother's house on Christmas Eve, and they always fix breakfast for dinner. It's just a tradition that we started several years ago. And so after we do that at my brother's house, then my daughter that's coming over in the morning, she's got to take her kids to go meet their dad, and they go there for Christmas or Christmas Eve or whatever. So we'll be with one of them in the morning, and then the rest of them, we'll see them at my brother's house tomorrow, and then everybody comes over here on Christmas morning and opens up presents, and then they all go their various directions and hang out with their in-laws and all that stuff. And Randy and I will just veg out and watch movies or
you gotta watch Die Hard though, right?
We've already done that.
I hadn't watched Die Hard yet. We watched National Lampoons the other night. Lincoln thinks that's hilarious.
Actually, the only one that we haven't watched this year that we always watch is White Christmas.
Really?
That's Die Hard and White Christmas are like Randy's favorite Christmas movies. My favorite Christmas movie is Jim Carrey, The Grinch, and and then I like the Christmas Carol that's from 1984 that has George C. Scott in it.
Yeah.
That's the best one, in my opinion.
Tina's here. Merry Christmas week.
Yep.
So we're tomorrow we're going down to my mom's house. She always fixes country ham and biscuits, whipping cream biscuits, the only biscuits that should be made, and gravy and hash brown casserole. So we're going to do that. Open a bunch of presents, and then Christmas morning we'll have to see what Santa Claus has brought, and then we'll open some more gifts from each other. So it's going to be like a kind of slow Christmas day, and then some people are going to come over on Christmas Day. Whitney's fixing chili and clam chowder, and I think we've got a ham that we're going to do. So it'll be good. So all the office Christmas shows are a great binge. And yes, Miss Sharon,
it's fun to watch all of them in a row.
Yes, and hash brown casserole is the best. That, I mean, I can't wait for country ham biscuits. I've been salivating over that all day. So, and then I was working at my brother's house. I finished laying all the tile on the backsplash and was like humping to get that done. My oldest son came over, and he's like, I was going to stop by for a minute. He said, I'm headed to Granny's house. My mom got new table and chairs for her kitchen, and he was going to go down there and put them together. And he's like, I can't stay but just a minute. He's like, Granny's fixing me country ham and biscuits. And I was like, whoa. I was like, is she fixing like whipping cream biscuits or what? He's like, no, I just told her to do canned biscuits. And I was like, okay, good. I was like, I'm not going to rush over there and eat them right now. So, but after I got done at my brother's house, I ran over and helped him finish up the putting together the table and chairs. And that was, so I spent part of the afternoon with him doing all that fun dad-son stuff. So telling him how to do stuff and telling him, you know, I would have done it this way. And he's like, shut up. And I'm like, okay, just do it your way. So, but it was funny. He put the chairs, like, yeah, they're rolling chairs, and you have to put the bases on it. And I looked at him and I'm like, Mom, these chairs are like leaning forward a little bit. And he goes, yeah, he said, it's kind of weird. He's like, I was trying to adjust them. I'm like, did you look at the instructions? Did you put them together right? And he's like, I don't know. So he grabbed the instructions. He was like, yeah, I put them together backwards. I'm like, fix it then. So, because these chairs, like you're sitting in it and leaning forward, and then after you spun it around, you could kick back in them. I'm like, man, just read the instructions. So, and then, all right, this morning when I was doing the morning show, like I get a text from my brother, and let's see what this text says, because my brother was like freaking out. All right, so my brother sends me a text at 8:27 this morning. The dishwasher needs a supply line, apparently. So I'm like, sorry, hold on a second. So I send my brother a text back. I tell everybody on the live, I'm like, hold on. I was like, the plumber should have one. If not, tell him to go get one. He's like, okay. He said he left about 10 minutes ago to get the supply line. He doesn't appear to be much of an appliance installer. And I'm like, I'll be down there in a little bit. He said, and I quote, I don't install many dishwashers.
The plumber said that?
Yes, to my brother. So I'm sitting down there. I get down there and I'm like, I would have been better off to have not called the plumber and put the dishwasher in myself. I pretty much, like, he hooked up the drain line and the water line, and I finished the rest of the dishwasher, leveling it and everything else. And I'm just like, why do I hire people to do stuff anymore? I was like, I should have just done it myself. So that was kind of how the morning started. And then I'm like, just hurry up and get out of here.
Well.
So, but then after that, it wasn't bad. And then I look at what silver spot price is. $72.85 right now.
If y'all have any silver coins, man, they're skyrocketing.
Everybody's saying it's going to hit $100 an ounce.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. But the bad thing about it is that just means that the dollar's dying. It's the bad thing. So take your money, if you have cash, and put it in durable goods is all I can say.
So what happens when what happens if the dollar dies? Are you talking it's like global collapse or something?
It could be a monetary collapse. Like, I mean, it's
like $25 for a loaf of bread kind of thing.
It could be. I mean, it's just, I mean, it shows you, I mean, you look at like the historical things, like, I don't know what it was. I saw something like so many ounces of gold back in 1940 or whatever. So many ounces of gold would have bought your average house. And now it shows so many that same ounces of gold would buy a house now. So, I mean, storing precious metals and doing precious metals is just a way to preserve your wealth is what it is.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but I'm just thinking about like what the impact is going to be for the majority of people that don't have precious metals.
It's gonna kind of suck is what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
And like Miss Sharon said, they'll go with the digital dollar. And yes, Miss Sharon, I basically kind of paid him to talk a little bit. And Sage Creek is here checking in. But yeah, I don't really know. People are like, you know, maybe it'll run into hyperinflation and be like Venezuela, where, you know, it's, you know, $1,000 or whatever for a loaf of bread, or over in like Germany, where they were just essentially taking wheelbarrow loads of the German money just to buy a loaf of bread. I don't really know. Chantel might know. She just made it in. So, but no, I don't honestly know what'll happen.
You know how to protect yourself from that?
There's a lot of ways.
Grow your own food.
Yes.
Raise your own animals. Learn how to butcher. Learn how to barter.
Yeah.
Learn skills. Do all those things.
And that's that. Well, look at it. Look at it. Knowing skills and bartering on stuff. It doesn't matter. Like Shelly, if I'm going to trade you, if I'm gonna come and do a job at your house, I'm gonna come fix your front porch columns or something like that. It doesn't matter if stuff is like astronomically expensive and you're going to trade me out for soap because there's no dollar value going in that.
Exactly. So I'm going to trade you what I need for what you need, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, you can look at that. I mean, bartering and stuff, it doesn't matter. In 25, the dollar lost 9.5% in world buying power. Yeah. Oh, I can see it. It's slowly just going away. I mean, hell, look at it from just 5 years ago, what you could buy. Look at your grocery bill from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, all you have to do is if you go to the grocery store and spend $100, you can see that amount of things in your cart shrinking.
Yeah.
I mean, now you can actually go through the 20 items or less line and spend $100 very easily.
Well, I don't know who it was. I was listening to a guy. He was talking about he grows all his or tries to grow most of his own food and everything like this. He's down in Georgia somewhere. But he was like, I went the other day to the grocery store and he said, I wanted to see how much it was going to cost to make a big pot of chili. He was like, chili used to be the thing you could fix a huge big mess of chili cheap. He said, I got organic beef and everything was organic because the guy's trying to eat as clean as he can. You know, he's like, I was trying to mimic what I grow on my property.
Right.
He said it was over $150 to make a pot of chili.
That doesn't sound right.
No, I mean, now if you're buying all organic beef and all this kind of stuff.
How much chili is he making?
I don't know.
Because, like, I buy grass-fed, grass-finished organic beef when I buy it from the store, and it doesn't. I mean, it's more than the other stuff, but I can make a pot of chili for probably around $30, I would say.
Well, let's see.
That's still high. That's still stupid high, but I think 150 is unless he's like feeding a whole village or something.
I don't know. I'm gonna look. Let me see. I'm looking at Meyer. You're gonna have to talk for a minute while I find this because we know I'm not tech savvy. Let me see. Can we just put in
shrinkflation, Chantel? That's exactly what that is. Whatever you're getting, like the prices aren't going up, but you have, less chips in the bag or, less whatever amount in the, like they're selling 1 liters for what 2 liters used to cost and all of that kind of thing. So absolutely.
All right. This is True Goodness, 93% grass fed. That's not as bad as I thought. It's $10 a pound.
I told you.
That ain't bad. I mean, heck, just regular ground beef is.
It's like 6 or 7. If you get the 80-20 and then it goes up from there.
And 80-20 is what you need to get.
Yeah.
Hey, the 90-10 is $7.99 a pound. 80-20 $6.99.
Yeah. That's
not. I mean, I remember when they ran it on special for like Memorial Day and stuff. You could get it for. It was like, I think the cheapest I've ever bought ground beef was like 99 cents a pound or something.
I know when Randy and I make chili, we usually put 3 pounds of meat in it because we like a lot of meat in it. So we'll put 1.5 pounds of ground beef and 1.5 pounds of our spicy sausage. And then we put beans in it and tomato sauce. And usually, I mean, the beans it's a can from the grocery store, but all of our tomato sauce is stuff from our garden that I can. So really, we're just buying the ground beef and the beans.
Well,
But even if I had to buy everything, it would only cost me probably about, I don't know. Well, I mean, so the meat's going to cost me $30, but I could still probably get everything for less than 50.
Yeah.
And but then, I mean, for one pot of chili to feed me and Randy, that's stupid expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, we could actually go to a restaurant and have a nice meal for less than that.
Oh, yeah.
So that doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
And if the dollar's tanking, then maybe it will get up to $150 for a pot of chili. Won't that be crazy?
Hell, it might. Who knows? I tell you, people won't be eating out daggum near as much. I know that the restaurants will be dead. Well, but I don't know. I mean, you go out and you look in Bowling Green, people are still out eating all the time. Texas Roadhouse is packed all the time. I went to Cabela's yesterday and it was packed. So, I mean, people are still spending money. I don't know if they're doing it all on credit cards or what.
See, that's what I was getting ready to say. I think that a lot of that, probably more than half, I mean, probably well over half of it is credit cards.
Yeah.
Because, when you're out swiping cards, even if you're using a debit card out of your account, when that money leaving your hand causes a little bit of pain, it's a little bit of sting, but cards, they don't sting as bad.
Oh, no.
So you'll more readily spend your money in your account and absolutely more readily spend it on a credit card.
Yeah.
Than, you're passing off cash.
Yep. And Miss Sharon agrees. Credit cards and the pay later crap.
Yep. Those are the check people not planning for the future. Absolutely.
And I tell you, everything I bought for Christmas has been cash in hand and no credit cards. I mean, I had to use my debit card because I ordered a few things from Amazon, but that's cash in hand pretty much.
Yeah, I haven't used my credit card for anything for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well, heck, my wife today, I've got a plastic tub that when I come in, I throw all my change in. And every so often when it gets full, she'll take it into her bank. It's got a machine that'll count it. There's almost $600 in change in that thing. And I was like, holy cow. So.
For Christmas.
Yeah. She's like, I got it. They gave me the cash. And she's like, what do you want to do with it? And I was like, just tuck it away for right now. So. All right. Hey, do you have the dates written down for the workshops?
I have my Google Calendar up. I can tell you what they are.
I've got my Google Calendar in front of me.
But I don't have, like the ones that you just told me, I don't have those on there.
All right.
But, okay, so January, we can go ahead and announce this, right? Because Lindsay confirmed, right?
Yes, she is confirmed on it.
Okay, so January 31st is our next Homestead meetup. And I have convinced my brother Dana. I have convinced Dana to come and do a fermenting class for the Homestead meetup. She's going to do that. I'm going to help her. I don't know how much help I'm going to be. I think I'm going to be more moral support or something up there. But anyway, I'm going to help her. And then Josh is going to do winemaking. He's going to come and teach us how to make wine.
All right. So two fermenting things is what we're doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Fermenting is the name of the game in January.
Well.
So I'm super excited about that because I mean, the only thing that I have figured out how to ferment is sauerkraut. And I know ferments are so good for your gut. And I take that back. I've made wine. I made the most amazing cranberry wine. I absolutely love it. I don't know how good that is for my gut, but but I want to learn more about ferments. I want to learn how to do all the different things. And Dana is really, really, really good at that. So, hey, Merry Christmas.
How do you even say that?
I don't know.
Jello?
SS Jello chicken.
All right.
Or maybe that's ass Jello chicken.
I don't know.
That's the at sign.
We'll stick
right?
it. Yeah, but it's at everybody.
Oh, okay. Then it's not ass Jello.
Yeah. It's just the Jello chicken. Speaking of chickens, you know what somebody told me one day? They're like, you know what an egg is? And I'm like, what? And they're like, it's a boneless chicken nugget.
That's gross.
I'm like, that is kind of gross. Oh, another funny thing. I don't know. I probably said this before. I was like 13 or 14. I was at my buddy's house and I'd spent the night, and we were eating breakfast, and his mom was fixing breakfast, and we were sitting down, and his dad passed the eggs over, and he's like, you want some eggs? And I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, I don't want any eggs. And he looked at me dead serious, and he was kidding, but he looked at me dead serious. He goes, what do you got against chicken abortions?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh God, that's gross.
Well, Jello chicken is fermenting tomatoes. I've never even thought about fermenting tomatoes.
It wouldn't be bad.
Probably not. Okay, so that the Homestead meetup is January 31st. And then
Pig process.
Hold on a minute. I'm going. Pig processing. We're going to have a pig processing workshop March 21st. That's going to be it's going to be at your place, right?
Yes.
And then April 11th, we're going to have a sheep processing workshop. So pig processing March 21st, sheep processing April 11th.
And then as soon as Shelly gets the graphics done, I will put them on the website.
All right. Did you confirm anything with Brian and Susan? Did you say that you did?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will talk to them tomorrow.
We do have an upcoming radio workshop, but that has not, we don't have a date yet. So
we've got it, everything ready to go. We just got to get the date.
So that's it. That's where we're at right now.
Yes.
And the Homestead meetup is free. Yeah. We usually have some kind of potluck pitch-in thing. So just come and
bring your
skills and fellowship and
bring your liquor of choice.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be turning water into wine, y'all.
Hey, today you mentioned Leslie. Today is Leslie's birthday.
It is. Happy birthday, Leslie.
Even though she's probably not watching, but happy birthday.
She may watch it. She may come back and say, hey.
You never know.
You never know.
All right. Do you want to read your little story that you've got?
I can.
We're going to go look at Amish Christmas. We're going to go look at Amish Christmas lights here in a little bit.
That should be fun.
Yeah. I told that to Lincoln, and he looked at me and he goes, what are you talking about? And I was like, never mind, buddy.
Should I tell him about Ginger?
Yeah.
I'm super excited that I have this amazing, like, she should be named Einstein or something.
No, like, spoiled rotten is her name.
I have this amazingly smart cow, y'all. Which I'm just gonna say she moved from Jason's house to my house and she gained IQ points. It is what it is.
It's because the IQ is low in Metcalfe County.
No, it's because the IQ is low in Warren County. Anyway, so Ginger loves vanilla wafers, and Whitney told Jason, make sure to tell Shelly to give her vanilla wafers, and so I go and buy a bunch of vanilla wafer boxes of them, and the first couple times I gave them to her, she's my BFF now. She's always, hanging out and all that kind of stuff. So last Saturday, I go outside to feed, and I'm like, I'm going to take Ginger some vanilla wafers. And so I walk out the back door and no cows. They're like nowhere to be seen. And the cows are out with the sheep. So there's no sheep, no cows. So they must be down in the pasture somewhere. So I walk out to the barn and I go feed the chickens, and I come back in and I get all the stuff together to feed the pigs. And I open up the side door to the barn to feed the pigs, and there's Ginger standing on the other side of the pig pen out in the pasture. She's not in the pig pen, but she's like on the other side. And she looks up at me when I open the door, and the cookies were not in my hand. They were sitting outside or on the table in the barn. And I just looked at her and I said, I brought you cookies. And the minute I said that, she ran from where she was at up to the place to come in, where she's by the gate that's leads into our backyard. And so by the time I got done feeding the pigs and I got out of the barn, she was standing at the gate, like mooing at me. She completely understood what I said. She knew that I had cookies for her, even though she didn't see the box in my hand.
Oh yeah.
The cow's so stinking smart.
Just wait till she does other smart stuff and like gets out or something.
I don't think she's going to get out.
I've told her before, like she got out one time, she was standing in the front yard, and I walked out in the front yard and I pointed my finger at her and I was like, get your ass back in the fence now. And she like looked at me and she walked back down to where she got out and went back in. I was like, and I'm like, stay there. Don't do it anymore. But she was just like wandering around in the front yard like, hey, what's happening? So
you got nicer grass in the front yard.
I guess.
And you don't like to mow, so what was the problem?
I don't know. I tell you what, if it wasn't for Lincoln, I'd fence the front yard and let them, munch the front yard down.
Their name's not Ass Jello Chicken.
Yeah.
She said, I use strawberry Jello chicken to catch catfish on pool noodles. Y'all are killing me.
All right.
Gotcha. All right.
But
I don't know why I said she. I don't. Obviously, it's or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if it's a he or she, but it's fine.
But from now on, it will always be Ass Jello Chicken. Nothing else. That is going to stick. The Ass Jello Chicken. So.
All right. In the spirit of Christmas, we have a Homestead Christmas story to read to you all. And by we, I mean me, because Jason doesn't have it.
Because I've got a third grade reading level.
All right. So if you want, you can like save this part and let your kids listen to it. It's kind of cute. So it was Christmas Eve on the Miller family's off-grid homestead, deep in the snowy hills where the nearest store was 45-minute tractor ride away. Jack and Jill Miller, yes, their parents had a sense of humor, had gone full homestead 5 years ago. Chickens, goats, pigs, a massive garden, solar panels, and a wood stove that heated the whole cabin. They prided themselves on self-sufficiency. No store-bought gifts here. Everything was handmade, homegrown, or barnyard sourced. This year, they decided to go all-out, rustic, authentic Christmas. The tree was a scraggly pine Jack chopped down himself, slightly crooked, but character-building. Decorations, they had strings of popcorn. The chickens helped by pecking half of it off. Dried apple slices and handmade ornaments from eggshells painted by the kids. The star on top was a repurposed mason jar lid. And for lights, well, Jack had tangled an old string of solar-powered LEDs around it. It looked magical until the goats got involved. You see, the goats, led by their escape artist ringleader Billy, had busted out of the barn earlier that day while the family was inside baking sourdough cinnamon rolls from their own starter, of course. Billy and crew wandered into the living room, drawn by the smell of fresh popcorn garland. By the time Jill noticed, Billy was proudly wearing the Christmas lights like a festive lasso, tangled from horns to hooves, bleeding triumphantly as he dragged the tree across the floor. The popcorn garland gone, eaten. The eggshell ornaments crunched into glittery confetti under the goat's hooves. One goat was even trying to climb the tree like it was a scratching post. Jack, the goats are redecorating, Jill yelled. Jack burst in, axe in hand. He was chopping firewood naturally. Not on my watch. He chased Billy around the coffee table, hand hewn from a fallen oak, but the lights plugged into the solar battery yanked the tree down with a crash. Pine needles everywhere. The chickens, who had followed the goats inside for the chaos party, started pecking the fallen popcorn remnants. The kids, little Huck and Barry, that's just too funny, were howling with laughter. "Best Christmas ever," Huck shouted as the chicken perched on his head like a feathery hat. Christmas morning dawned with the tree propped back up and now even more crooked. Half the lights chewed through, the goat presents scattered on the floor, the non-gift kind. But the real gifts, hand-knitted socks from Jill's homespun wool, wooden toys Jack carved, jars of homemade jam, and fresh eggs from the hens. As they sat around the wood stove, sipping goat milk hot cocoa, watching the snow fall in the barn and coops, Jack grinned. Store-bought Christmas, overrated. Nothing says Merry Christmas like a goat in lights and the chicken choir clucking carols. And that's how the Millers had the most memorable, chaotic, and utterly Homestead holiday ever. Merry Christmas from the farm. May your days be merry, bright, and goat-free, unless you want the entertainment.
It's pretty funny.
It is cute.
Their problem is they have goats.
I know.
No self-respecting person has goats in their life.
Good thing Greg's not in here.
But Greg wants to get rid of his goats.
I know, but Mary doesn't.
I know. But after Greg tasted the lamb, he was like, I want sheep. So
I love this.
Yeah.
As we speak, making deer jerky as part of the kids' stocking stuffers.
Well, I can go for some good jerky right now. I might do that over the weekend.
Most of the things, well, I mean, we bought presents for our grandkids, but most of the things, I have bags out there for each one of the girls. And I think the only thing that's not in the bags was I found these like dish towels. There were 2 packs of dish towels at a little store here in the town I live in. And I bought them each one of those, but everything else in there, I made homemade vanilla. I made seasonings, jars of seasonings. I made hot cocoa mix. I made the apothecary stuff. Just about everything in there is all homemade stuff from our farm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you make me one?
I did not.
Damn. See where I rank now. So,
I'm not even going to see you before Christmas, dude.
Well, it'll keep. You never know. I might just show up with a Santa hat and be like, ho, ho, ho. I probably won't, though.
Probably not.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm ready for like a few days off work. I'm just like.
Oh, me too. Like today, I don't have to go back to work until the 2nd. I'm so excited.
That means we got all kinds of stuff we can do then. We got all kinds of time to do business and KSL stuff.
I got a girls' trip coming up this weekend.
Oh, Jesus. Where y'all going?
Out west, land between the lakes.
Out west? You make it sound like
Western Kentucky, land between the lakes. We're going to go eat at Patty's, and we're going to go to Purple Toad Winery and go tool around Paducah and stuff like that.
Well, you're that far, you might as well just run over to Sykeston and eat at Lambert's.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you.
They have all kinds of good food that I really should not be eating.
I will tell you this. When we were down at the beach in Orange Beach, we went over to Lambert's, and I got the ribeye, and that was probably one of the best ribeyes I've had in a long time.
I've never had a ribeye there, which I don't really like ribeyes, but I've never had. I always get like home cooking stuff there.
See, like if I go out to eat, like I don't want home cooking. It's like if I want home cooking, I can have Whitney cook, or I can go down to my mom's house.
See, I'm the opposite. If I go to a restaurant, I don't want cruddy food. I want stuff that I would eat at home.
Well, you're going to be over close by Chantel is what she said.
Hey. Maybe she was talking about she's close to Sykeston.
No, she's in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
So, but I will tell you this. We went, my mom went into town with us. We had to go we had to go get something for Lincoln in town. I called my mom. I was like, hey, you want to ride into town with us? And she was like, yeah. So we're like, I told mom, I said, you want to go eat? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So we went to Rafferty's, and I was like, I love Rafferty's prime rib. And I'm like, give me the prime rib rare. And the guy was like, you want the little cut or the big cut? And I was like, I want the big cut. This stuff, no kidding, was probably 2.5 inches thick or better, cut of prime rib. It took up the whole plate. Like, I could only eat half of it. And I was like, I am so stuffed. I brought the other half home and ate it the next morning. I heated it up and I was like, this stuff is amazing. So, yeah, Chantel's not far from LBL.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I've got, unless we want to talk about something crazy. Do we want to talk about, is there anything crazy we can talk about for a minute?
You know something, I mean, it's not really, it seems crazy to me. Did you hear about all those guys in South Central Kentucky that are going to prison for insurance fraud on farm insurance?
No, it doesn't surprise me. Who are they?
It's there's a couple guys from Barron County. There's one guy from Metcalfe County. There's some guys from Warren County, and they're all connected. There's like, I want to say there's like 8 of them, and they're all connected to the same insurance guy. And so all of them were committing fraud on like crop insurance and stuff like that. And like one of the guys has to pay back, it's like $15 million.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's all of them in total. I want to say it's somewhere around like $30 to $40 million.
Dang.
And they're making them pay it back. The one guy from Metcalfe County, I think his thing was only like 600,000 or something. Yeah. But like one has to pay back like 1.5 million and another one has to pay back like 3 million. It's crazy. And they've been doing this for years and they got caught.
Wow.
Don't do that, y'all.
Yeah. Don't get caught doing it.
Don't do it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you meant. Don't get, I didn't know what you meant by don't do it. I mean, if you're going to do it and don't get caught. So our Jello Chicken says we haven't bought store-bought meat since we came to the sustainability meetup 2 years ago. That's awesome.
Wonderful.
And Miss Sharon, there's a lot of crazy out there. Yes,
there's
a whole lot of crazy. I don't know. Like, I hadn't ran into any crazy lately.
I haven't been, but I haven't seen a lot of crazy, but like I just stay out of stores anymore.
Oh yeah. I mean,
if I need something from Walmart, if Randy doesn't go get it or, stop on his way home or something, then I'll do like Walmart delivery. But I mean, I don't shop a lot at Walmart anyway, but I just have not been I've not been going to stores to do a lot of Christmas shopping. Today was the first day I had like 3 or 4 things that I still needed to pick up. And today was the first day that I've gone into a store to Christmas shop. So, yeah.
I try not to go to Walmart unless I absolutely have to.
Well, we went, do you go to Ollie's in Bowling Green?
Every now and then. I'm high class. I go to Meijer.
Yeah. Okay. There's an Ollie over here in Glasgow. And so we went there and spent, I don't know, like 45 minutes in there. And then I told Randy there was like 3 or 4 things that I needed from Walmart. And he goes, so are we going? And he drove separate because he met me over there when I got off work. And he goes, so are we going to Walmart? And I said, no. I was like, can you go to Walmart? And so he's like, yeah, just send me a list of what you want. And when he got back home, he said Walmart was insane. He
Yeah.
said the people that were working there were saying that it was worse today than it was on Black Friday. And we went to Walmart the evening of Black Friday, and you know how they're usually like all those specials that they have that they advertise, they're usually like all gone within the first couple hours of the day or something. They still had all of that stuff sitting in the aisles, and it wasn't sold out.
Yeah.
So I believe that today was crazier than then because they still had all that stuff. Miss Sharon said, I wanted to do the Walmart delivery, but I really don't want those weirdos coming to my house.
I don't blame her. Well, I mean, I drove by Sam's yesterday. I had to run into town. I drove by Sam's, and it didn't look like there was a parking spot left at Sam's. I was like, holy cow.
Smith's Farm in Allen County has awesome meats. Where's that located? I mean, I know you're saying Allen County, but is it like a butcher shop that you can go to?
I'll write it down. I'll find out.
I'm looking it up right now. Smith's Farm, Allen County, Kentucky. Smith's Family Farm. They have a website. Grass-fed beef. Shop now. Heck yeah.
I'll check it out.
You know, the Cherry Farms that I used to get meat from, she quit selling meat and she's a real estate agent now. So there's a couple other that, you know, come to the farmer's market that we have, and their beef is not, I mean, they don't try to pass it off as grain fed or grass fed or whatever. It is grain fed beef, and they eat grass too, but they supplement everything with grain. So this is cool to find a grass fed.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like they have bad prices either.
What's ribeyes? You buy it individual?
Beef boneless ribeye, $25 a pound.
All right.
You can get beef brisket for $9 a pound. Chuck roast is $10 a pound. Ground beef is $7 a pound.
Well, Jello Chicken said they used to buy from Cherry.
I liked Cherry.
So, all right.
There's another one down in Fountain Run that we years and years ago we bought beef from them. I can't think of the name. I want to say it starts with a D. It's right outside of Fountain Run, like as you're going toward Allen County, down in that area. Doggone it, I can't think of the name of it. I shouldn't have brought it up. I just had it. It starts with a D, and I can't think of what it is. But they had really, really, really good meat there. Really good meat.
Well,
but
all right, I think we've touched on everything.
I think we have.
I want to go look at Christmas lights with my child and my wife, and I think my mother's going to come too. So
that's one thing we have not done this year.
Well, so
do they do the lights out at the racetrack? I mean, out at the Corvette plant?
No, they don't do that anymore because when that tornado came through,
right around up all their lights.
Yeah, it tore up all their stuff. So they never do it anymore. So I don't know. Hey, I will be on here Friday morning, 8:00 with my Friday morning show. I don't know what we're going to talk about.
I will be, well, actually, we're not going to start our hog butchering until like noon.
Well, so I'll be on here 8:00 Friday morning doing a Christmas recap. We'll do the Christmas recap. I will have all the presents. I'll probably have to go in the other room and do the show with all my presents surrounding me that everybody got me. So I'm kidding. I probably won't have too awful much. My mom usually just gives me money now, and she's like, "Go buy what you want." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So
We usually go to the Santa Lookout every year, but we didn't do that this year either.
I never go look at Christmas lights. They just brought it up. Whitney's like, "Well, I'll make hot chocolate and we'll go look at Christmas lights." So I'm like, "Okay, cool. You had me at hot chocolate." So, all right,
Hey,
guys.
you guys, everybody have a really Merry Christmas. Y'all stay safe out there.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll talk to you again. I don't know. Jason will be on there this Friday. I'm not sure if we're doing a New Year's Eve show or not. We might pop in and say hi. We might not. It just depends.
Pop in with Maker's Mark.
So y'all have a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and stay safe.
Yeah. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see y'all Friday, and hopefully we'll be back on New Year's Eve. We don't know yet. But guys, be careful. We appreciate you. Good night.